And we begin tonight with that news breaking within the last couple of hours. Johnson & Johnson's single-shot vaccine has earned the recommendation of an FDA panel.
And it could get emergency approval by tomorrow morning. California's Governor Gavin Newsom says his state will start getting that vaccine next week. Our governor, Jared Polis, didn't say when J&J will be available here, but did say our path forward hinges on its availability.
So we want to end all this complex phasing as quickly as possible. With this plan, that'll be over by late April or early May, and it'll simply be based on age or the entire general public.
And here are the facts from the Johnson & Johnson global trials. 66% effective against moderate to severe cases of COVID. And that's significantly worse than Moderna or Pfizer, which are 95% effective at preventing the virus. However, no one who got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine during trials died from the virus or even had to be hospitalized.
And we'll say it again, Colorado's vaccine rollout is one of the most efficient in the United States. 1.3 million doses of the vaccine have been given so far. That's nearly 8% of the state now fully immunized. And today, Governor Polis promised to make that process even simpler.
Denver 7's Lance Hernandez reports on the ambitious plan to make the vaccine available to everybody by the start of summer.
Get it out, get it into arms, end the pandemic, save lives.
Governor Jared Polis says he's confident enough in the amount of vaccine earmarked for Colorado next month that the state can move on to phase 1B3. That phase is for agricultural workers, grocery workers, Coloradans 60 and older, and Coloradans 16 to 59 with 2 or more comorbidities. Phase 1B3 begins March 5th.
We've really approached this process in a way that tries to save the most lives and is equitable and ends the pandemic and public health crisis as soon as possible.
Brigadier General Scott Sherman says Colorado's planning takes into account the new Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
And we're being told by the federal government that there will be 20 million doses for nationwide for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Our share of it, we think, will be 400,000 coming in by the end of March.
We are working with some of our largest agricultural producers, such as Cargill and JBS, to provide access to the vaccine directly at their site or through a regional community vaccine.
Phase 1B4 expected to begin in late March, March 21st at the earliest for those 50 and older. Phase 2 for the general public could begin anywhere between mid-April and mid-May. Some people still having difficulty getting an appointment. Polis says be patient.
Just because you're eligible doesn't mean you can get it within a day or two. Because we've walked through these numbers, you're eligible. We feel confident that you're going to have the chance to get it in 4 or 5 weeks, right? Some on day 1, some on day 26, some perhaps on day 32.
Most of the vaccine clinics scheduled for this weekend are already filled. The one at Adams 12 5-star school district headquarters tomorrow still has some open spots, but you must sign up. We have a sign-up link in the governor's vaccine update story on our website. Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
And we have heard from many of you who are concerned that you'll be left behind as more people qualify for the vaccine. Well, Governor Polis said today that will not happen. Vaccine providers will still give priority to 70-plus Coloradans and other vulnerable populations.